Hey, the moment, friends! Andang here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we were getting ready to help each of the members of the Falcon clan
Are
that
there
were
any
important
fighting
enough
techniques in the north worth knowing? I think not.
so that we can help them prepare for war. Many clans have joined with Saruman Staftang, and the Hag Baruth may need to face them before it is all over. We need every advantage we can get, and my father of the Brennan thinks that you and your ranger friends are just the advantage we need. Mara assesses you shrewdly. I am not so certain. Are there any fighting skills in the north worth knowing? Find some of our most youthful fighters and challenge... Why did she all of a sudden turn into be like this Irish-Scottish person? Find some of our most youthful fighters and challenge them to combat. That will tell me if my father is right to think so highly of your skills. I speak of Yevon, Olwyn, and Dodd. If you cannot defeat any of those youths in combat, you have nothing to teach us. Oh, really? O'Reilly? Alright, let us go and fight one of these NPCs.
I am not afraid of you.
Mar expects us to fight. I am not afraid of you. I will show you the strength of the Hogluth. Though I be but a fledgling in the art of combat. Oh really? I bet Hairball alone could teach you a good lesson. You have beaten the youthful Dunlending fighter, and by you we of course mean Hairball. Okay.
How will you handle one of our more experienced fighters, I wonder?
Your defeat of the youthful proves little, Staftang. But it does prove this. You have some small skill in combat. More than one of our unskilled youths, at least. Mar studies you appraisingly. How will you handle one of our more experienced fighters, I wonder? Seek out and challenge Soars, Eviona, or Owen here in Tor Morva. They will be more of a challenge, I trust. All of a sudden, I got very proper. Really, I honestly don't know what voice I'm supposed to be using. It's quite a mystery. Alright, well there are plenty of people to help here, so let's go and find someone else to help. Let's see... This person, I guess we already are helping that person. And we're helping her. Alright, let's mount up a bit and see what we can find. And all sorts of allies leveling up because I just did a ton of ally renovations. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Someone has been sneaking around the far shore of the lake at night.
I do not like it, Staftang. Someone or something has been sneaking around the far shore of the lake under the cover of night. It is not one of my people, and I do not think it is one of yours either. I'm not very spry as when I am not as spry as when I was young. I cannot track this unwelcome guest, but perhaps you can. Go to the far shore of the lake and look for the footprints of this intruder. That may tell something I can use. Kill the Anvak while you are there, and bring me their jaws. I have an idea for their jaws. Alright, so I'm not evil, but I pretend to be sometimes. It's the only way I can stay young. Alright, Crazy Tim. Okay, let's talk to Owen.
You think you can defeat me?
You think you can defeat me? I have seen service in war, Devodiard. I am not a fresh-faced youngling, untested by combat. Prepare yourself. How about a stun? You have beaten the experienced fighter by just a flick of your wand. Alright. For those wondering why I am just sticking to the epic quest, it's because on my Beorning, I'm hoping to be doing an Unlending series on him once he gets up.
The clans that have agreed to follow Saruman deserve no mercy.
Let them fear the talons of the falcon. My people will show them that Dunland needs no wizard sovereign. This land is for Dunlandings, not for the thralls of Saruman. Toads frequent the far shore. This is the most unrelevant paragraphs ever in the history of LOTRO. Toads frequent the far shore of the lake, and the Ayut in the middle of the water. Scrape some of the residue from the skin, and bring it to me. Handle it carefully. I may be able to put it to use, just like that guy with the jaws. Alright. So now we got two things on the other side of the river. Let us see what's up this way. Nothing. Nothing is up this way yet. First, I think we do have to head back to that one lady. Let's actually remove that from the tracker for the second. So yeah, we can either go across or do that. Okay. Let's actually head... Well, I guess there actually is nothing up this way, but Oh, yeah, there is a quest here.
Tanning is a complex and lengthy process, but so is the business of war.
I have heard about you, Stafftung. You are here to help me prepare leather to be used in the making of armor for the Falcon clan. Russ grins at you and your nod of assent. Tanning is a complex and lengthy process, but so is the business of war. I began to prepare much of this leather some days ago, but we will need more. On the far side of the lake you will find oxen. I need tough skin for one of them. Make sure it is suitable before you return. Don't just bring me crappy skin. Alright, Dunlanding, don't worry. I'll bring you the best skin that is across that lake. Okay. Let's see here. We already are working for that guy. What other quests remain? There's one over here, but I think we already did it. Yep. Or collected it at least.
Perhaps you do have things to teach us in the ways of combat.
Well now, perhaps you do have things to teach us in the ways of combat. I'm listening.
There may be value in the martial training you can provide for us after all.
I want you to challenge some of our most experienced fighters. Masters in the martial arts, you know, kung fu and whatnot. So that they may learn from your skills of the north. Look for Mostan, Graenor, and Canid in Tor Morva and fight with each of them. They will learn your skills. Maya looks thoughtful for a moment. Actually, fight only Mostan and Graenor. Canid has not been seen for some days. I think he may be out for a hunt. Alright.
You have come from Lanok. Did you see a young man named Anirin there?
A moment, if you would, Devonian. You have come from the lands of Algreg, from Lanuk. Did you see a young man there named Anyan?
You tell her that you did encounter such a man, rescuing him from a peril in the depths of a cave called Ladogo.
My son, my Arnin. Thanks for the spirits. Oh, Staftang, you must give me any word of him you have.
You tell her that he seemed to be doing fine, and planned to return to Tor Morva once he recovered from the experience.
Thank you for these tidings. You must bring them to his beloved. betrothed to whom he promised. Her name is Winda. Yes, Winda. If only he could have picked a better one. And her home is down the hill to the south.
Whoa, gotta keep those floaty names on. Keep on floating, floaty names. Alright, let us make our way up this hill. And who knows what might be on the other side? I'm the announcer guy, and I don't know. For I have not looked ahead on the script. Seriously, it's like I'm sight reading this thing.
What do you know of the hunt?
I have been the greatest hunter of the Halberluth for many summers. But it was not always so. When I was a boy, I wandered far and wide in search of this greatest prey I could master, but I searched in vain. Finally I came to a clearing one day, in the trees and amid the brilliance of noontime sun. I beheld a mighty figure. He has many times the height of a normal man, and it seems he wore a great antlered helm. I was beneath his notice. He turned to gaze between the trees, and even as I contemplated the great huntsman, he was gone. I never found that clearing again, for I'm directionally challenged. Though I sought it, I fashioned this charm in his shape out of wood, and every time I go on the hunt, I carry it with me. I give it to you now. Defeat Cinchers of Talmathratus, and each one will add to the legacy of this charm. Its legend will make me stronger when I bear it south against our enemies. Alright, buddy. Sure, you'll be stronger. Alright, let's see how many quests we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're only about halfway done. But that is okay. Hardcore parkour. Alright. Now here's a person to talk to.
It is my task to prepare food for the warriors.
When they must travel south to fight the hostile clans. Apples, hazelnuts, elderberries, and smoked meats. Some of your friends are preparing apples at the orchard of Termorva. Go there and bring back a basket of apples, and I will wrap them. The orchard is to the northwest. Okay. Oh, hey, there's Winda.
You have news of Anirin?
You tell her about your encounter with Arnin in the depths of Lad Ogo in Inedwyth, and she seems relieved to hear he plans to return soon. I told him not to go, but he could not be persuaded. Arnin is stubborn. He gets that from his mother. Thank you for saving my beloved, Staftang. I am indebted to you and Ernin. And when Ernin and I have married, our family will be indebted to you as well. It is our way. Oh, I'm so happy, Robin. Return to Sarnin and thank her for sending her to me. Oh, Robin. Alright, so that's a totally different story. Let's continue on our quest. Most done. It is most unfortunate that you have met me.
I doubt there is anything in the north we have not seen in Dunman.
Let's see what you can teach me about combat, Staftang. If that's even a real name. I doubt there is anything in the north that we have not seen in Dunland. It is time to die. Oh yes, well, have you seen lightning? I doubt you've seen lightning. Alright, maybe you have. Maybe you have. How about fire? Have you seen fire? Apparently you have. What about Ents? I doubt you've seen Ents. Good sir. Oh, so it was Ents. Thank you for the training. It was very instructive. I now know how to call forth lightning and Call forth Ents and summon fire, because I am a mystical Dunlending that clearly knows how to do that. Like, seriously, you asked the lore master to train warriors? That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Alright, in all seriousness, though, let us head on back. Like, seriously, all I did was just beat him with lightning, fire, and Ents. What could you possibly learn from that? Alright, well, let's actually head across the river. I think it's about time for us to go and do that. Let's see here. Defeat the creatures, recover leather. Let's remove that for now. Can remove that one for now. Add that one. Alright, so we are going to not swim around the lake, because that would be very slow. But we will, of course. Oh, that's terrible. I was like, what is swimming after me? Of course it's terrible. Alright, well, we shall go and finish these quests. They have a boat. Well, that's fortunate. Alright, and the guy said he'd even row me across. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay. Voluntary rowing. They got a ferry service here. I mean, for free. Other places need to learn about these free ferries. Alright, a slain ox. Well, let's learn what is... You skin the ox, and now have subtly... Have what? Defeated creatures, without even meaning to. Because hairball. Alright. Stupid worm. It is time to die for you. I mean, look. Like, doesn't even have eyes. Kind of. Okay, so it has eyes, but they're like just yellow dots. Really creepy. Oh, great. We collected their jaws. Just what we always wanted. Alright. Well. I think that is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Epic Story. When we return, Hairball will have probably long killed that and back and many more. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of the Epic Story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.